everyone is here. So let's welcome this second meeting. In this meeting, we will discuss about the basketball event will be held in Thai UC. So can we start now?
Yes, sure.
I think the reason we are here because we are discussing the upcoming event at 7th December on Friday, and then the time is at 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. The venue will be at the basketball court 1 and 2 in the college. Let's take a look at the minutes of the last meeting. Any amendments?
Wait, I found a mistake. There's a mistake with my name. It should be Chong, not Chong.
Alright. How about others?
No, there's no mistake.
No.
Okay, so if there are no other amendments, then I will sign and approve the amended meeting minutes before we start with our main agenda. Does anyone have any matters to bring up?
No.
Alright. So the first item on the agenda is the task distribution of each department to the respective person to in charge of it. There will be 4 separate departments, which is logistic, business, program, and public relation. Now all of you have 3 minutes to pick up which department you would like to in charge of.
Me. I volunteer to be the head of logistics department.
Okay. How about others?
Me. Okay. I would like to take out business department. It should be a new experience to me.
Okay. How about others?
I tried the public relation department since I good in communication with people, so I think I can handle the department well. So since I was program department at the event before, so I think I will take out this department. So I think everyone will be turning great.
Okay, so we have placed all the departments with respective person in charge. Now let's get into the second agenda, which is the discussion of what each department do. So I will locate each of the job scope to each department. So first, for the logistic department, your department will be responsible for everything related to on ground during the commence of event. Please come up with a floor plan by next 2 weeks. I would like to see how we can use every possible space available next. So next is the equipment listing. We will like a lot of equipment such as basketball, tables, chairs, and so on. It would be great if you could provide me the list of equipment needed by next week so we can book the equipment as soon as possible. It is to avoid the venue is being booked by others. Finally, the flow of people during event day, it will be very crowded as there will be many participants and audiences around. So it will be nice to come up with a proper flow, for example, the exit, the entrance, and the resting areas for participants, and also the audience sitting area and judge area. So that's all for the logistic department. Any question, Andy?
One question. How many estimated participant and audiences there will be?
It is estimated to be 10 teams, which is 6 members in each team. It is estimated about 60 to 100 people.
Okay. I have a proposal, which is plan B, which is when the situation is not as we expect, such as rain. Since the basketball court 1 and 2 are covered, so this will not be a huge problem to us. I will prepare some mat, floor mop, blowing fan, so the venue will not be slippery for everyone to navigate around. And then the mop, we can use it to clean the court after each quarter to avoid slippery surface which might cause the player to fall down and injure themselves. Yeah, that's all for the plan B, but I'm still working on it.
Okay, that sounds okay. You may proceed with the plan. I'm looking forward for it. Now let's move to the business department.
Noted. So first of all, I would like to start off with the market planning. Since that their targeted candidate who will participate in this event is 60 to 100 candidates that just stated by Mr. Chairpersons, and mostly all the participants is come from basketball club or society. But I would like to suggest a plan B. What if the situations when participant haven't reached 60 participant target, then we will offer for the students who are passionate in basketball, even though they are in different club or faculty. So let's move on. So I hope that through this event, we will unite different society and faculty candidates together, and through this event they will know more about each other. So I believe that our public relations, which Mr. Liao later will able to reach out to the candidate who I just mentioned this in these two areas. And other than that, another task I have mentioned is about the recruitment sections. For recruitment section, I personally think that we should at least recruit 4 referees. 2 referees will handle on each court. Other than that, due to we only use two basketball court, which is mentioned by Mr. Chairperson as well, then I will suggest recruit 4 helper, and then to handle in score recording and player personal score for both court. So through these suggestions, we can decrease the responsibility of referee for recording score on their own.
I think I agree with your suggestion. How about the budgets for this event?
Regard to the budget of this event, I would like to set the budget starting rate at 1,000 Malaysia ringgit first, because the amount would be increased or decreased by time to time. Currently, based on the information I had now, the amount of money we will use is for recruiting a legal licensed referee for these events. Other than that, let's do not forget the expenses on preparing the trophy, and then for certificate, and also the championship medal for the championship team. Also, the backdrop design, like poster we used to promoting the event, but also suggest that we can look for TARUC student who had referee license to participate in these referee positions, so we can cut down some expenses in recruiting referee for this event. But also we do not forget having a proper formal interview sessions with them to qualify whether they are qualified and suitable for this position or not.
There was a good idea for recruiting TAR student as referee, but please make sure that they are qualified as being referee for the competition. Any else need to add on?
Regard the sponsorship, I will reach out for a few companies such as Milo and Spreezer for sponsoring drink for this basketball event. Other than that, I will reach out to Molten Basketball Company for sponsoring quality basketball to this event as well.
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. Now we will move to the public relations department. Public relations department plays an important role in communicating and spreading message to the public. So this is very important in order for the event to be noticed by the public. Is there any special plan for this department?
Wow, that sounds tough. For my department, I will do some promoting to attract the student to participate in our event. So the promoting will be on the online Facebook post, and writing some online article on some blog. I think that is the best way to attract students to participate in our event. So anyone have better idea? I will listen to the better idea.
Okay, I have a suggestion. Why not we go to the radio station and ask them to help us to promote our event to others? It will be a great platform for others to know about this event.
Okay, I have a few questions. Since if we using the radio stations, that means we need to publish to the public. But our plan is to only allow star students to participate to the event. So I think that is not a good idea.
Okay, I see. Another suggestion that we can try to approach the student affairs department, and we can request them to post a competition post in the intranet, student intranet. Since all of the students log into their intranet weekly or daily, so intranet will be a great platform for them to notice this event.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Okay, so two also sound great. So any other ways of promoting in others' mind?
Oh, I also plan to face-to-face promotion that I will approach all the different classes and tell them more about the event, and also the best way, also a way to attract participants.
So, okay, that's good. So please draft out a timeline on each Facebook posting and when to send all those promotion tactics.
Okay, will do.
Okay. Finally, the program department. Your job scope is to design an activity flow for the actual day. For example, what time should registration start, time of each game, and such event that will commence during the evening time. And also, please come up with a list of terms and conditions in order to avoid conflicts between the players and others. Any question?
Okay, so I will make up a list for required to stage for the event, such as basketball, score sheet, banner, stages, and others. So we might needed to add some items in the budget plan.
Okay. Before that, program department, please send me your finalized equipment list within the next 2 weeks, so I can compile into my list and I will submit it to the state department for requesting.
Okay, sure.
Okay, great. Please let us know any of the items need to be added once you complete. We will decide it again the budget allocated for this equipment. Please secure all the equipment required for the competition and please check their condition.
Okay, so moreover, our program department will request for 200 ringgit Malaysia for the budget for preparing the refreshment for the special guests, buffet and judges. So we will provide some light breakfast for them, such as the fried meat, eggs and juice during the break time.
Okay. Please list down how you allocate your budget, and every receipt is required for record purpose and also for claiming purpose. Please do remember on this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I just realized that. I would need program department to provide all the rule and regulation inside the event in order to let the participants to clear about the rule and regulations, so that they will understand all the regulation and don't have any conflicts in our event.
Okay, noted. So I will draft out all the rules and regulations and send it to you by next week. So one more question. What if our rate of participant is below expected?
That is not happening.
Okay.
In this case, we will open to public as well with the age range of 15 to 55.
Then I will use Andy idea that to promote using the radio stations to attach more participants in the public that will join for competitions, and I also invite some basketball club to join our competition too.
Okay, I will take note on this about the low participant rate. Thanks for the suggestion. So, another question: who is responsible to the player registration and how will we to conduct?
Don't forget to mention it. This will fall under Public Relations Department and also Program Department.
Noted. So I will design a online registration form and pass it to the Public Relations Department for online publishing.
Okay, I will remind you next week, and I will share it on the social media and spread to every WhatsApp group with participants.
Okay. Apart from this, I will make the project schedule for the competition and make sure the competition will run smoothly. So for the first aid required for the competition, I will contact qualified first aid personnel to be attendance at the event and make sure they are and ensure they have a proper first aid equipment.
Okay, I will help your department to conduct a first aid unit department so that you can put more effort on your event managing.
It's okay. I think I can do it by myself. I think it's responsible to doing my job.
Oh, I think I also have the responsibility to do it so too. Since my job is to communicate with people, so I can help you.
Stop argue. Let's hear the other department's opinion.
Okay, for my department, I think that public relations will take this responsibility better because since their job scope is communicate with people, so I will work for public relations departments to handle this responsibility.
So for you, Andy?
Yeah, I agree with CDK also. So my vote goes to public relation.
Okay. So I think this is decided. Now let's move on to the third agenda, which will be the last agenda for this meeting, which is the helper recruitment. Every department will need to provide a sum of how many helpers you all need during the event. We also provide meals to all the participants, to all the recruitment helpers. Please, PR department, please draft a recruitment form so that we can finalize it on the next week. How about the others? Any question?
Since Mr. Chairperson just mentioned, then I will update the budgeting cost based on the meal supply, and I will try to reach out to few restaurants to negotiate the price range of the meal that we're gonna take from them, and then I think I will finalize the budgeting cost report as well.
Okay. One question from me. When is the deadline for our next progress check for our task?
Okay. Since the event is 1.5 months away, I think I will give everyone a deadline of 3 weeks from today. What do you think? Yeah.
That sounds not bad. I will give us plenty of time to do all the necessary preparations that we need.
Okay. But I have not heard from you yet, CK. What's your opinion for the time frame given?
I agree with Leo. I got no opinion and everything seems good.
So, okay. Can we have a quick show of hands for those who are not satisfied with their responsibility and role? Then, alright. Great. I see no one is not satisfied. I see no one are not satisfied with their responsibility and roles. I think we can bring this discussion to an end. But before that, Leo, can you please summarize our meeting today?
Alright. But this is heavy, but given that there will be a meeting held on 16 November 2018 on the Friday at 10 a.m. in conference room to discuss the new basketball competition event progress and other details. The agenda for the meeting is below. Chairperson open address, apologies for absent, minutes of the previous meeting, matter erasing, task allocation, job scope discussion, budget discussion, date of next meeting, and yeah, that's all.
Okay, since we have discussed everything that's related to our meeting agenda today, so I propose that we bring this meeting to a close. Is there any other business from anyone?
So what will be our next meeting week?
I think it will be announced in our WhatsApp group, so please pay attention in our WhatsApp group.
Okay.
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 Alright, I think everyone may dismiss. Thanks for your attendance. See you all in the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Hey, 我搬的。